performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. 1-2.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. So a good job of pitching there as they wind up stranding 2 men in scoring position in the opening half inning. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's got some serious speed, and that's a dangerous weapon at any level. It wreaks havoc on opposing pitchers because there's so many ways to manufacture runs when speedsters get on base. So don't be surprised if you see him cause trouble out there in this one.
Corey Kluber gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, he had his good stuff going in his last start, recording 10 strikeouts. He'll look to duplicate that here.
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Starling Marte will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
You can tell already, he brought the good fastball. That's back-to-back strikeouts here in the first, and he's looking sharp early on.
Bryce Harper will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
2-2. High in the air out to center field. Almonte moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. After 1, no score. Carlos Santana makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Scherzer against the sign. Full count pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Abraham Almonte gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
To 2-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Giovanni Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Harper is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Corey Kluber digs in here for his first appearance. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jonathan Schoop strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Standing in now, Justin Bohr. Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Francisco Lindor is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Skied in the air to straightaway left. 1 away here to begin the 3rd.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He drew a walk his first time up. Scherzer into the windup. Here he comes on 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Full count now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Stepping in now, number 8. High in the air and deep to left center field. Clifton looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Yan Gomes. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Oh, And you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Carlos Santana stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Leading off the inning, Trey Turner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. To short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Pitcher, Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer steps in now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Right side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Starling Marte will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
And he takes a called strike, too. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Abraham Almonte is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Scherzer looks in. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Corey Kluber stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. In the air to straightaway right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Cal Clifton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Right fielder number
Bryce Harper
34.
is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach. Jonathan Scope is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 1 out and a runner on second base. Chopped foul right at home plate. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Harper around third with a full head of steam. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Francisco Lindor will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hits this one hard the other way. Scope has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley strides in, grounded out his last time through. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Number 8 will try to keep it going here. Already a home run and a double in this one.
Well, sometimes, Matty, you're just flat out feeling it. He took some very good-looking hacks earlier in BP, and obviously it's translating to the game.
And, oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Ronnie Chisenhall steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Trying to strike him out for the second time. He pulls this one into right. Harper He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians leave one. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Justin Bour comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Kluber gets the sign. Here it is on 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
In now, Trey Turner. Good battle. Count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. The pitcher, Max Scherzer, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Center fielder, number 10.
Starling Marte will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Now batting.
Cal Clifton digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And another foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. Brantley on the move. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Yan Gomes makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Set to deliver on 2-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. High and deep to center field. Marte has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Bounced weakly near the plate. That's a foul ball.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bour is right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning.
Abraham Almonte Ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
Well, he was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but he takes out some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
Into the box now, Giovanni Urshela. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And this is one where he sees this ball coming, and pretty much the only thing he can do is just wear it. Gets him pretty good up around the shoulder area.
Corey Kluber will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-1 Cleveland. Bryce Harper gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And, oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Well, they're going to rule this one a base hit, and once again, I'm not so sure about it. You'll see right here, this ball gets on him pretty quick. But to me, that's a ball that you at least got to knock down. Instead, he gives him the old matador defense right there, and it skips right by him into the outfield.
Kluber pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And this is fouled at the plate. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
One there.
He's in there.
Wilson Ramos ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals leave one. They still trail it here, 2-1. Back here at Nationals Park, on to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Brian Morris is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Brian Morris.
Francisco Lindor will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Scope is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder,
Michael Brantley will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a full count now, 3-2. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
Oof, that's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters throwing the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
Number 8 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And the way their starters throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Marte, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Hector Neris will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Into the box, Yan Gomes. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled down the line. 3 runs already home here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Marte. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ballgame so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Indians 5 and the Nats 1. Justin Bour will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Kluber's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard up the middle. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard. And even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Trey Turner stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Hot shot to third. Urshela over to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down. Daniel Murphy will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Murphy.
To short, hit hard. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals gone in order. They're down 5-1. Trevor Gott will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
62.
Abraham Almonte will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Giovanni Urshela will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Grounded weakly toward third. Rendon has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Up next,
Corey Kluber steps in for a fourth plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, man. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Starling Marte will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Kluber sets his sights, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a high pop-up. Urshela is calling for it. He's got it 1 away.
now batting.
Well, you know, it's almost cause for celebration when these guys actually put the ball in play. But I don't think he's going to be getting too many for he's a jolly good fellows for a swing like that. They just can't get anything going.
Cal Clifton will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Striding into the box, Bryce Harper. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nationals go quietly. They're down here 5-1. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Michael Brantley will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Marte going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, You got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
In now, number 8. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Everybody's getting into the act in this inning. 3 batters, 3 home runs. But they put the water down there.
Kyle Crockett will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Drilled to first. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
Well, that was one heck of a battle there at the plate. You know, the more pitches you see in an at-bat, the more likely you're going to get something good. Delivers the sharp single, though.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Carlos Santana stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Abraham Almonte comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Giovanni Urshela would be next. Throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score at 2 to 3, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Indians 8 and the Nats 1. Felix Dubron will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Felix Dubron.
Jonathan Scope will stand in to lead things off here in the 9th, with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. 1 and 2, here it comes. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Wilson Ramos digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the golden sombrero.
Standing in now, Justin Bour. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. High and deep to left center field. Almonte ranging back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, one thing you can say about this ball club, they are not going to go down without a fight. I mean, you don't make it this far into the postseason without having a lot of heart. So they're going to battle the whole way.
Trey Turner will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Brian Shaw will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Down the third baseline. Urshela scoops it up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians are 1 step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 8-3. Good night from D.C.